Hi, my name is Caitlyn Bloor. I've just completed a Level 3 Business Administration Apprenticeship at Bloor UK in the Marketing Department with my training provider, the Apprenticeship Academy. So I decided to do an apprenticeship instead of going to university, as I completed 1 year in college studying media. Although I really did like this course, I didn't really like being in the education environment and being in a classroom. So I didn't think that university would be the pathway that I would like to take, and as I'm more of a hands-on visual learner. So after completing 1 week work experience at Bloor UK in the marketing department for my college course in order to gain a better grade, I gained so much more knowledge around how the business functions within marketing, and also I had the opportunity to go into every department within this marketing department and look at every different area, and this opened up so many more opportunities as to what I was more interested in, and this is where I gained more of an interest for market development, media and PR, all of what I really found interesting. So after I completed this week work of experience, I didn't feel that university was the pathway that I would like to take. I'm more of the visual, hands-on, working whilst you're learning was the pathway that I would like to take, and that's why I decided to do an apprenticeship. So my interview wasn't the general Q&A style interview, it was more of a research-based interview and presenting my findings. So I was challenged to go out in my spare time into Currys and PC World, Argos, places like that, and look at brother products, research them beforehand and look at how we could better sell our products, look at the point of sale, how it'd be more eye-catching to the customer. And at the time, obviously, I was the end user, so I'm looking at it from a different perspective. So I gathered together a presentation based on all my findings and just give general suggestions, in which this really helped within my first day at Bloor. Because I'd done this research, my first day at Bloor was much more easier because I knew what to expect. I knew what the business sold. I knew what it was all about. So this really helped towards my future apprenticeship. And once I'd gathered this presentation together, I went into my interview and presenting my findings, just give general suggestions. And this really helped when I went in for my first day at Bloor and I knew a little bit about what to expect. So the thing I most enjoy about my job is the opportunities that I've already been given. So obviously I've only been at Bloor UK a year, and already I've been given so many opportunities that have just allowed me to gain so many more qualities and skills, even knowledge, such as events, whether that's work events or it's apprenticeship events. And also with the apprenticeship events, you're able to share your story, you're talking about your journey. And for me, it was more about not knowing what an apprenticeship was. So being able to go out to younger people and tell them what an apprenticeship is, what it consists of, it's really an amazing thing to do, to be able to give someone a different pathway into their career. So the thing I do really most enjoy about my job is being able to also talk about my apprenticeship and talk about my apprenticeship journey, because that's how I've got to where I am today. But also on the work side of things is also just gaining so many more skills than I would have done at university. I love being within a working environment, gaining the relationships and, building on relationships with stakeholders, whether that's internal or external. There's so many more opportunities, and I love the fact that you have so many responsibilities. I'm someone that likes to be pushed, and I like to push myself harder to achieve the best I can, and being given opportunities and being given more responsibility is what pushes me to work harder. So if I was to give any advice on choosing the right apprenticeship for you, it would obviously to make sure that you're actually going into that knowing that that's what you want to do in the long run. So obviously after I completed my year in college, I knew that marketing is exactly what I wanted to do. As marketing was a small part of media studies, which I did study in college, I went and did this work experience and I gained so much interest, and I knew that that's what I wanted to do. So I went into this apprenticeship knowing that there could be something at the end of it. I didn't go into the apprenticeship just because you're working, and it's not just like an everyday kind of job. It's a job that you're passionate about, and it's something that you want to do in the long run.